Hey guys, it's the real Randy Chavez. I'm so sorry I did not make a video yesterday. I just had so much to do. I was I was up for not like 20 hours, which I get. It's not that big of a deal. I just at the end of the day, I had a lot of things to do. This I do for free. If one thing had to go, unfortunately, it had to be this. I promise to try to not let that happen in the future. Only other time that this has happened is when I was actually held against my will for like 4 days back in like 2 months ago now. Anyway, some Pokemon sales data right here. Giovanni's Nidoking, first edition PSA 10, sold for $450. Still extremely, extremely, extremely undervalued. Erica's Venusaur, first edition PSA 8, sold for $175. I think that's pretty undervalued too, so whoever got that, great job. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, first edition PSA 9. That was mine that got sold. I was listed at 200 or best offer. Someone sniped it up right away. This is why I think that the feedback really, really does do a good job, and why it's so important to have positive feedback, especially as a seller, because there were a couple of others that I saw, because there's no shortage of Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu, first edition PSA 9. There is not. It's my glasses, or I need new glasses. Because there's others that were up for like $190, like $10 shipping. There's others but there were others that were up for slightly cheaper. And why did he pick mine? Probably because out of 183, feedbacks, transactions, they're all positive. Maybe that person had bought from me before. They know that I ship same day or the next day. The only time I'll ever have 2 days between shipping is if someone orders on a Saturday after I'm already doing something, or I'm drunk, or I'm not going to be home, or whatever it is, and then they have to wait till Monday. But most times, like, I had 2 people buy. Actually, yeah, today I had one person buy. No idea what they bought. Oh yeah, one was a raw Blaine's unlimited hollow. It was near mint. But they bought it for $20, so all right, sold. And then the other one was, I honestly could not tell you, but they know, like, hey, this sold. I'm gonna send it out tomorrow. I can't do it today because I wouldn't get home until after the post office closed. But yeah, that really helps. Blaine's Charizard first edition PSA 9 sold for $1,200. We had a Skyridge Charizard PSA 10 sold for $8,150. Fuck, that's a lot. This is a regular price point for that Skyridge Zard PSA 10. That was a hollow, not the reverse hollow. The reverse hollow goes for much less than that. But the Blaine's Charizard first edition PSA 9, $1,200. I think the support line for that card is like $1,100. There's like 3 up for bid right now, 2 at PWCC, and 1 ends before then, and they're all at like $1,000 right now. Erica's Dragonair first edition PSA 9 sold for $179. Then we had another Erica's Dragonair first edition PSA 9. It was listed as an auction, but the starting bid was $265, and of course no one bid on it. It's a little bit pricey right now. So it ended, nobody bid. They relisted it, new auction. Is that something that I don't know how many PSA 9s there are. There's not a lot of PSA 10s, so I have a PSA 10 that I bought. The 10s are very undervalued. The 9s are, about right. Poliwrath, first edition PSA 10 from Neo Discovery. This is a record price point, $575. That is incredible. I think the last one sold for like 300 something, so it skipped 400, went right to 575, which is great. There's not a lot of those either. Jumpluff first edition PSA 10 sold for $415. A Togetic from Neo Genesis first edition PSA 10 sold for $630. Rockets Charizard, Dark Charizard, first edition PSA 10 from the Rocket set, $2,850. And that was listed and sold. Like, it wasn't like an auction. That was listed, sold like 2 days later. Misty Seadra first edition PSA 10 sold for $330. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz first edition PSA 10 sold for $301. Tyranitar first edition PSA 9 from Neo Discovery sold for $416. Brock's Ninetales first edition PSA 10 sold for $415. That is undervalued. Definitely undervalued. I only have one in my main set. I really want another one, and get paid tomorrow. I get to fucking take some shit off my credit line. Have like $3,000 left on that credit line. I'll put like $500 towards that. I might buy more Tesla tomorrow. I don't know. So Lieutenant Surge's Raichu first edition PSA 10 sold for $381. if my 9 just sold for $200, this 10 at 300, I know there's 222 PSA 10 copies out there. That is a lot. In Pokemon, first edition PSA 10, that is a lot for Watson, just because there's others PSA 10s that are harder to grade, which have, like Giovanni's Nidoking has 171 PSA 10 copies. Rocket Zapdos has less than that. Rocket's Mewtwo has less than that. And then you have the really like hard to find ones, like such as Erica's Venusaur, which is under 100. You have, Giovanni's Persian, and then you have Misty's Golduck. Those are all under 100. So those are really hard to get. So I get it. There's a lot of them. There's over 200 PSA 10 copies for the Tenosaurus Raichu first edition. But the fact that the 10 is getting less than double of what the 9 is does not make sense. That is definitely undervalued. Heard it here. If I find another Tenosaurus Raichu for under 400, but mine. Blaine's, and I get it. That's like the 5th Raichu. It's because Fossil Raichu, Base Set Raichu, Fossil Raichu. Then you have the Dark Raichu, and then you have Jim Hero's Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, and then there's like fuck. But however, Jim Hero's Lieutenant Surge's Raichu is not a holo. It's just kind of cool looking. Blaine's Arcanine, first edition PSA 9, so for $501. Record price point for the 9. There's another one that's listed at $800, and that keeps, that'll get sold eventually. Skyridge Kabutops, first edition, not first edition, but Skyridge Kabutops, PSA 9 holo, so for $160. Dark Dragonite, first edition PSA 9, so for $291. Hypno, first edition PSA 9, from the Fossil set, so for $92. Ursaring, this bad boy, first edition PSA 10 from Neo Discovery, sold for $399. And then a Rocket's Hitmonchan, first edition PSA 10, sold for $375. I think that is very undervalued as well. Hitmonchan is so freaking cool. I love him so much. I love that card. The first one that you get in base set is like impossible to get because in first edition PSA 10 because there's so few of them. There's less than 100 PSA 10 copies because it was very, very playable. And it's just, it's hard to grade. That is something that I think is undervalued. I have one. I want to get another. I want to get so many things. All right, guys. I love you. I got to go. I will talk to you later. Stay tuned for a Tesla video later. Okay, bye.